And ideally that's fixed the problem. Oop. Let's see now. Yes, we do have the medicine wheel equipped. As you might have guessed, or not, depending on if you play the game, I am indeed hacking it just a little bit. You see, Parasite ep2 is filled with a number of wonderful guns. And unfortunately, there's a kind of a narrow window for getting some of those, as in, they don't show up until a point where some of them are just totally useless. The medicine wheel equipped, an item that you normally can't get until mid to late game. You run across bonus drops, random items. Well, not random. There's special items that you drop normally unless you had the medicine wheel equipped to your armor. Now, the only other way to get that is to beat the game, unlock what rank it falls under, and then pay out the butt to purchase the thing. That's not exactly a vanilla playthrough, and this isn't going to be exactly a vanilla playthrough either, but I didn't want to start the game sitting on an obscene amount of bounty points and experience. So, just a tiny bit of a hack. We're going to try and beat the game without using the item store, except for bullets, although, depending on what we have, might not need that at all. Sorry, right into the mic. I apologize. And I also didn't introduce myself last time, did I? I am DecadeRX, because sometimes you need a prescription strength Decade. Now, other than the medicine wheel, there is nothing else about this game that's hacked. And in fact, doing New Game Plus mode actually makes the game easier, even if you don't purchase a lot of special stuff. It's just the way it's set up. So we're going to try and do an interesting playthrough, God willing. And we'll start by going through this door. Sorry if I stop talking for any amount of time, it's either because I'm trying not to cough into your ears, or having tea. Now, this building is really, really shiny, isn't it? That is one of the few points in the game that actually has spoken dialogue. Don't get attached. Hey look, surviving SWAT member. He seems to be completely fine. Everyone! Now you say you're wounded, but you don't look hurt at all. Key item. Another wonderful thing about this game is the key items don't take up your active inventory space, which is wonderful because you only have 20 slots. And anything attached to your inventory kinda takes, excuse me, takes up some of that space as well. And of course there's some things that are must-have, like the GPS, which will give you a motion tracker, which gives you a little radar thing to tell you where stuff is. Sometimes way more useful than you'd think. Another quirk about this game is you can't use anything in battle that's not attached to your armor. The only things that you can use are actually ammo. Whatever bullets are loaded into your gun, you will automatically reload with as long as you have them. And I'm not sure if it actually goes to the next type if you have multiple types by default, because I've never actually run out of ammo while carrying multiple types. I'm really, really obsessive compulsive about making sure my ammo is full, so we're going to see how that goes. Next thing we're going to note is the wonderful product placement. Coca-Cola. It's in here everywhere. And let's talk to SWAT. Go. Hurry. Okay. I'm sure we won't ever see you again. He doesn't seem hurt at all, does he? Let's go through the door here. good SWAT. Yes. Okay. Okay. Yes. Yes. Oh. That's the tutorial for stairs. Unfortunately, it's not like Resident Evil 3 where you can just run up. Gasp. There's something on the bench. In a minute. Where you can simply run up and down stairs. It's like the Resident Evil 1 and 2 method where you have to toggle the stairs to walk up or down. There's something on the bench. Something is a big box. And in the box, what's in the box? What's in the box? It's full of bullets. It's an unlimited ammo box. The SWAT team brings them as standard equipment, of course. And I'll borrow some of these bullets. Some I won't be able to return. Cha-ching. Because I'm going to be putting them in the monsters' faces. And over here we have a SWAT team member on a railing. He did. And he's got a recovery too. We're going to grab that. Let's check his body again. Well, there he comes sooner. Okay. Sometimes her Ada's reactions change depending on... Man. Depending on how many times you click the thing. Sometimes you get multiple responses, sometimes you won't. Now, you think the SWAT would have been able to take out one or two of these things. Okay, I think I want to help that guy by pointing my gun. Another wonderful thing about this is you have multiple firing modes for some weapons. In this case, 93R fires in single shot. No critical hit. Or in 3-round burst. And I'm dry. Reload. And keep running, keep running, keep running. There we go. Battle result. And you can see we've got some BP, some experience, set that out of her, and you do recover some MP at the end of every fight. We missed that. Well, it did dissolve into goo. I'll get you a better shot next time. Let's talk to this guy who's missing an arm and an eye. Sleep's kind of melded into his side. Ah, sorry about that. And he dead. It's like the only SWAT officer alive. And he's gone. So let's... Alright. At this point in the game, I will introduce the mechanic known as the Look at My Bum simulator. First mentioned to me by my pen pal. Which is where, whenever Ada inspects something, she likes to stick her butt in the air. Yeah, I wish I'd come up with that joke. Like I said, from my pen pal. We're going to run over here, and... a gyro. Gyro. Awful, awful. Cafe what? Let's not worry about that. Oh, yes, magic. I did mention magic tonight. Pyrokinesis. Due to the symbiotic mitochondria inside Ada's body, which sounds like sci-fi, but not really. Well, I mean, using magical powers from it is, but it's based on something from real life, and I can just hear somebody wailing about Star Wars Episode 1 already. You have access to wonderful magics. Shooting fire, shooting explosions, healing yourself, removing negative status conditions, defense buff, offense buff, knockdown strikes, and electrical discharges. Another reason why I didn't want to do a New Game Plus was because this gets out of hand really, really quick, the stuff you can do. pretty much all the powers in the game are very, very potent and turn you into, if you weren't a one-man army just with guns, this stuff is very, very ridiculous. But there is no heart element, so we can't summon Captain Planet. I know, you're all disappointed. We'll just have to learn to live with it. Let's see. As you can see, the cost of reviving anything is kind of steep. So we're going to be without any spells other than pyrokinesis for a little while. Pyrokinesis? Yep, pyrokinesis. And there's a reason for that, is due to the events of Parasite Eve 1. Aya decided that she didn't want to run around blasting magic everywhere, wanted to be a relatively normal person. Hence, she forgot all her wonderful magics from the first game. I'm going to keep calling it magic. I know it isn't, but yeah. And hence the new spells in this game. So, having said that, now, I know you're smart, and you're looking at this scene of destruction, and there's just a lady hanging out there. If you played the game, I'm going to stop saying that. If you played the game before, you know what's going to happen. If you haven't, place your bets now. Does she fall over dead? Or does she jump up and attack us? Or do we start hearing opera music in a minute? Let's run over here. And cuts to automatic. You're safe now, even though you look like you were safe a minute ago. And cutscene. And those of you who said slump over dead, guess what? You lose. Or you win. If you guessed anything but opera, you win, I suppose. Let's be nice about it. Gross. Yeah, gross. And one more trope. Oh, ugh. Nay, I say. Oh God, it's Mr. Ed. Now, this thing's bigger than the first one. So, we're not going to screw around and we're just going to hit it with fire. Fire pot. Oh, shit. Nope, nope, nope. No, nope. Shit. Oh, God. Yeah, I haven't played this game in a while. So, I'm going to be fighting against the controller a little. On the other hand, AI in the year 2000 wasn't exactly the pinnacle of genius, was it? So for those of you who wanted an exciting battle, sorry. On the other hand, I could have probably drilled it with 2 fireballs and been done with it. Okay, we won. And there is the beginning of the work of the medicine wheel. God, I hope I'm over this thing soon. Which gives us bonus items. Now, that was a boss fight, air quotes. Probably the hardest things to deal with in the game are either being poisoned, well, any status ailment, or a boss battle. Everything else you can pretty much just walk straight through once you know how to deal with it. A fair chunk of experience, actually. BP's not bad, but that's one thing we're probably not going to be using too much. And fully recovered our MP. And let's select now a recovery 2. That's wonderful. Ooh, and MD player, which, for those of you who don't know, and I didn't say previous game this time, it's a mini disc player with whale songs. Ha! Prevents confusion and berserker. which is handy, actually, because being confused sucks. And being a berserker actually drains your hit points when you attack. It boosts your damage output, but it's not worth it to keep hurting yourself, I think. So we're just going to take it all for now. Now, if you remember what I told you, these things usually vanish when you kill them. Dun dun dun. Let's get this metal implant, whatever it is. Pardon me, and we'll go to a cutscene. Yeah, quickly, turn your back on the monster that didn't fade. I'm sure it's fine. Danny Glover's come to save us. And he is pissed. There we go. Cleanup is a breeze. An unwounded SWAT officer, since his wounds were never modeled. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, that doesn't sound good, does it? Now we're into one of the points where, unlike other games, unlike other games, there's actually kind of you get a delivery of plot for actually going to the save points because they represent you checking in with your headquarters, which is something you don't usually see in a. There we go. See normally in a game. Plot exposition via save points. Reload. Run! Run, 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 run! Ooh, a critical hit on the bird. Just die. And as you can see, using a 9mm isn't exactly the easiest and best way to take care of these guys. Pepper spray. Now, some people swear by the consumable items, and they do have their points where they're useful. I hate them, because you only have a limited amount of attachment points on your armor. And generally I'd rather put healing items or effect items into those slots. If I'm ever carrying a shotgun, it's usually filled with ammo, because each ammo type takes a different slot. So for now, let's go over here, and we'll snag us some ammo. Top ourselves off. Let's check this out here. We have 500 rounds of 9mm Parabellum. Hang on to this tonfa. I don't know why. I never used the thing. It's like the knife in the original Resident Evil. Just kind of there. So let's check in and look at the time. Ah, no backup. Ding for another cliche. Okay, well, now that's good news. So that wasn't all. Okay. I don't know, Pierce, you tell me. Let's save our game. At square one. Sorry. Starting at square one just kind of give me a chuckle. Now we're going to end right here. And pick up next time in our wonderful adventures of borrowing guns from the police. Blah.